Good morning, students. Welcome to History class. We are reading chapter 9, Growth of Towns. Today, we will cover the remaining portion of the chapter, that is from section 9.4 to 9.7. Now, from your reading of feudalism, you know that the cities or towns were controlled by feudal lords of that particular area. But after Crusades, scenario changed and kings got their power back and their power increased. And what kings did during this time was they gave charters to the cities. Now, what is charters? A charter is a legal document that gives to a city and its inhabitants the right to govern themselves independently. So we can say that charters made cities free. They were directly protected by the king and were not the part of feudal lord. So in such a manner, the townspeople freed themselves from the lord's bondage. When the townsmen freed themselves from the lord's power, they established their own bodies to manage the administration and the municipal affairs. Thus, the townsmen got autonomy. So, after Crusades, what we are seeing that these towns grew rapidly, and king got back their power. And what king did, they gave these inhabitants of towns the right to govern themselves. So king is not going to govern them, they are their rulers, these common people. And how this power were given to this common people? Through this charter. So what we are getting over here, that the feudal lords lost their power completely, and it was the common people who got the power. Now this town became the symbol of man's liberty. So everywhere in Europe, the object of the town and cities was freedom from serfdom and its annoying entanglements. That is, to get every people wanted to free themselves from the bondages of feudal lords. So the townsman wanted freedom of movement, freedom of trade, freedom to marry, freedom for his children to inherit his property without any interference from his lords. And the struggle for such liberties succeeded in a large measure, and charters were granted guaranteeing privileges of the towns. The towns could offer shelter to anybody, even the runaway slaves or serfs, who, after a period of continuous stay in the cities or towns, would become free. Hence arose the proverb, city air makes man free. If there were some fully independent towns as the republican cities of Italy, most towns never secured more than elementary urban liberties. So, town this way became the symbol for man's liberty. So during this time, what happened, that thousands of serfs, who were the most suffered community of that time, they run away from their manor or from the control of their lords, and they ran away to these towns, and they started living as a free man over there. And that is why this medieval saying, the town air makes a man free. Europe, towns grew up around the church with walls for protection from attack and the fortified monastery or lord's castle. Such a walled or protected place is called burg. The trader, artisans, serfs began to gather outside the walls of the burg, creating faubourgs, meaning outside the burg. Now this had to be re-walled for safety. The inhabitants of the faubourg came to be known as burghers. From this burghers, a new social class was about to emerge, called the middle class, the bourgeois. So, how this term bourgeois came into existence? The term bourgeois originated in medieval France, where it denoted an inhabitant of a walled town that we discussed in over here. This is a walled town, and the inhabitant of this walled town was called bourgeois. Historically, the medieval French word bourgeois denoted the inhabitants of the bourg, the craftsmen, artisans, merchants, and others who constituted the bourgeois. They were the socio-economic class between the peasants and the landlords, between the workers and the owners of the means of production. So we can say that this term bourgeoisie or bourgeois evolved also to denote the middle class, that is the businessman or businesswoman who accumulated, administered and controlled the capital that made possible the development of bourge into cities. So this is how this term came into existence. Now what happened as a result of the emergence of bourgeoisie, that is the middle class? Now with the emergence of bourgeoisie, the medieval feudalism came to an end and the king's power was restored. Now in later time we will see that this class had the potential power to play a vital role in the political, social and economic evolution of human civilization. So with this we end this chapter. So this is the summary of the lesson that we have covered, and now it is your task to read the chapter completely and see whether you are having any problem understanding it or not. If you have any query, you can send in the given mail ID. Thank you.